Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Pahrump Early Learning Academy, where we are more than just childcare.
Hi, I'm Monique Mitchell with KPVM Television. My children attend Pella and they love it. The curriculum they have is pretty amazing, and my children learn what they need at their level.
Not only are the children learning, they're having fun, and that's what matters.
I like Pella. They help you with your homework, and it's fun.
Give us a call today to tour our facility at 751-5335.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
Tonight on News 46, riots continue in Ferguson after last night's decision. The Cancer Victims Thrift Store is collecting for the holidays, and the Kiwanis Club is bringing back smiles across Pahrump. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, November 25th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Last night's decision by a grand jury not to indict Ferguson police officer Darren Wilson for the shooting of Michael Brown started riots, looting, and devastation in the streets of the eastern Missouri city. Rallies were held in 115 cities around the United States today. Protesters in Las Vegas were peaceful, expressing their opinions without violence. Closer to the epicenter, flames engulfed a row of businesses along West Florissant Avenue, a major thoroughfare in Ferguson, and a row of vehicles at a nearby dealership. Shattered glass covered asphalt outside locally owned stores after looters broke in and cleared off shelves. Shell casings lay on the ground. Police reported more than 150 gunshots fired by unknown people. Officials stated that what we saw last night was much worse than what we saw at any night in August. St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney Robert P. McCullough announced the decision, saying that the grand jury was the only people to actually see in and weigh all the evidence involved in this case. Officer Wilson has now spoken out and said he was sorry for the loss of life, but that he has a clear conscience because he was simply doing his job. The President of the United States pleaded for peaceful protest following the decision. Attorney General Eric Holder said the federal civil rights investigation was ongoing and would be thorough and independent. Holder said he briefed President Barack Obama in the Oval Office on the situation in Ferguson, and they also discussed pragmatic initiatives that could be undertaken to address the current tensions. Fire crews responded to an early morning fire in Amargosa today. Fire Chief Scott Lewis said it was across the street from Long Street Casino. The home appears to have been intentionally set by the owner. The state fire marshal is investigating, and no injuries have been reported. 'Tis the season of giving. Cancer Victims Thrift Store is holding an event to benefit the less fortunate in our valley. We spoke to Trish Incapero about how you can get involved.
From today, 11/25/14 till December 20th, we will be collecting toys, food, and pet toys for the holidays. We will be helping the elderly and families.
So how are you identifying these people?
They have to come down and they'll sign up, tell us how many people are in their family, what they need. We will have a wish list to see if they need clothing, shoes, anything extra for their family, we will do. And then also elderly, they can give us a call down here, and if they have pets, we will supply pet food along as the Christmas dinner and something for them and pet toys.
Wonderful. So what kind of items are you looking for? Just every type of item for different age groups? Or?
Yes, everything. Right now we're trying to get all the families together and their wish lists, and then we will be posting online certain things we do need, but as of right now, just food for Christmas, pet toys, pet food, stuff like that.
Do you want the items to be unopened or new or just gently used? Or?
Brand new preferably. That's what we're looking for, is brand new items for these families. We will also be delivering the stuff personally, my mom and I, to all the families.
And so all ages, come on down to the Cancer Victims Thrift Store. Where are you guys located?
641 West Street. We're on the corner of 2nd and West.
And what's the hours of operation?
It's 8 to 4, Monday through Sunday.
And then if people want to give you a call?
It's 775-727-7270.
You have a Facebook page too, right?
Yes, we do have our Facebook page up. If you go and like our page, there is special offers for our Facebook friends only.
And you also are giving a discount if people donate to this drive.
Yes, if they donate to the drive, they will get $2 store credit. They can use it anytime, and they'll get a tax write-off on it, on their taxes.
And all year long, you're taking items in here and, of course, having great deals.
Oh, every single day we have our bag sales, and we have sales every single day of the week, all 7 days.
More local news after the break.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
We recently caught up with representatives of Comfort Hospice Care to speak about their services.
We actually have been here for quite a while. We actually came here, I want to say 2009, 2010, if I'm not mistaken. We're just here to support the community. We're definitely a hospice agency. We take care of any of those who are in need of our services. If you're not familiar with hospice, we definitely encourage you to go out and ask Comfort Hospice representative. We have Deanne right here, who is our community liaison in Pahrump, and Danielle, who is in Las Vegas. But our offices is over off of Postal, and we'll be more than happy to assist you with any questions, concerns, or anything like that with a family member or anyone that you think that's hospice appropriate.
When a patient or when a family is looking for hospice care, what are they going through at that time, and how do you meet their needs?
Well, we go out, we meet with the family and the patient and find out what the patient's needs are, what the family's looking for, and just go ahead and set up based around that patient's needs.
Types of insurances that you guys may take?
We take Medicaid, Medicare. We deal with private insurance as well. Quite a few, actually. The majority of the insurance we do cover.
We offer about over 100 insurances, and it really depends on what the patient has. That's something that we always run through our database to make sure that they're that we can take them. But yeah, basically, we do offer over 100 different insurances throughout the insurance world.
How can people get in touch with you?
People can get in touch with us. Our telephone number is at 702-489-4412. We also, if they want to look us up online, they're more than welcome at www.comforthospicecare.com, and we'll be more than happy to assist them with anything they have questions on, and we'll definitely reply to them as quickly as possible.
You guys work with the doctors as well, don't you?
Absolutely.
We do, yes. We work really closely with several doctors in Las Vegas and here in Pahrump as well.
Here in Pahrump, our medical director is Dr. Michael Reiner, and he is our medical director for Comfort Hospice here in Pahrump. And then in Las Vegas, we utilize an individual by the name of Dr. Manish Amin. So,
Dr. Reiner's very well known here.
He is, and we're grateful that we have him. He does a great job. His patients love him, and we're just happy to have him on our team.
The Kiwanis Club is hoping to start up the Smiles Across Pahrump event again.
Well, because we didn't have the funds, and we need a lot of donations to put it on. 2 years ago, we gave away bicycles to the kids, about 20 or so, and we'd like to do that again. So right now, we don't have the funds to do that. And I'd also like to do it like the weekend before school was let out for the summer, so we could get the applications for the kids to fill out and their directions and instructions of what they need to do in order prior to coming to the park, so we could get those out through the school.
Butch Andre Harper put this together as an event to give to the kids, and Kiwanis has taken it over. How can the businesses and just individuals here in Pahrump get involved?
Well, they could come to our meetings like we're doing tonight. We meet every Thursday at 6:30, or they could send a check to Kiwanis Club of Pahrump Valley to our P.O. Box 355 and at the main post office, and we're accepting all amounts of donations.
Do they need to put a memo there saying for Smiles Across?
Good, yes, definitely. In the memo, put Smiles Across Pahrump. And it's a good cause. Butch Harper started this a number of years ago, and it's to bring families together one day to spend time with their children at the park and have a picnic. And
we'd like to do this once again.
We'd love to do it again, yes.
When we come back from this break, we'll have your news across Nevada.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
Nevada's unemployment rate continued to fall in October, registering at a seasonally adjusted 7.1%, the lowest it has been since June of 2008. October marks the 45th consecutive month of year-over-year unemployment rate declines, dating back to February of 2011. The unemployment rate in October 2013 stood at 9.4%. Nevada's November 4th, 2014 election is official. The Nevada Supreme Court certified election results today, and the numbers haven't changed. Incoming Republicans are Mark Hutchison as Lieutenant Governor, Adam Laxalt as Attorney General, Barbara Sagetsky as Secretary of State, Dan Swartz as Treasurer, Ron Knight as Controller. Republican Governor Brian Sandoval's easy re-election led a GOP sweep of all 6 statewide offices. Joe Heck and Mark Amade are heading back to Congress, and Republican Crescent Hardy will replace Democratic Congressman Stephen Horsford. Nevada voters took part in record low numbers, just 45.5% of more than 1.2 million active registered voters went to the polls. The previous low turnout dating back to 1950 was 49% in 1998. Airport officials say 3.8 million travelers flew into and out of Las Vegas in October, more than the same month a year ago. Officials with McCarran International Airport said the number of travelers was up 3.4% compared to October of 2013. Southwest Airlines ferried the most passengers during the month, followed by United, Delta, American, and Spirit Airlines. Travelers flying internationally, about 322,000, account for nearly 9% of all of October's passengers. That's 21% more international passengers than there was last October. The airport has seen 2.5% more passengers in the first 10 months of the year compared to 2013. A new report from the Pew Research Center shows the number of immigrants who are in Nevada illegally has dropped by about 20,000 people from 2009 to 2012. But Nevada still has the largest share of unauthorized immigrants of any state. Pew reports that about 210,000 people, or 7.6% of Nevada residents, are in the country illegally. The study released Tuesday also found that nearly 18% of Nevada students have at least one unauthorized immigrant parent. Pew says the number of immigrants in the United States illegally has remained steady, about 11.2 million from 2009 to 2012. But trends at the state level have shifted. 14 states have seen declines in their unauthorized immigrant populations, largely due to fewer new arrivals from Mexico and more people returning to Mexico. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
Most pet owners will do anything for their furry friends, but when animals get injured or sick, the price tag can be overwhelming. That's why more Americans are now turning to wellness plans or health insurance for their pets. In today's Angie's List report, sorting through the confusion of these pet protection policies.
I realized there's something very wrong. There's something so wrong that I cannot wait.
Waiting could have led to a very different outcome for this Labrador Retriever named Sanders.
As soon as he went in, she said, "Is he laying down and stretching out?" And I said, "Yes." And as I said that, he laid down on the floor and he did this. He just stretched himself out. And she said, "Oh, he has something stuck."
Sanders underwent emergency surgery to remove a bone from his intestine. His owner had a wellness plan with the animal clinic, which led to a slightly lower bill.
Because this is very expensive, and even 10% is important. And in the end, it really was important because it offset the bill that I had from my emergency vet visit. Thank God I had it.
With a wellness plan, you typically pay a monthly fee for coverage of routine physical exams and vaccinations. As was the case with Sanders, you may also receive a discount on other services. Wellness plans are different from pet insurance plans, which are provided by a third party and kick in when your animal is injured or ill.
People love their pets just like family, and it's important to understand what might happen in the unfortunate incident if your pet is injured or if they become ill. Preparing for those costs is an important part of understanding how pet insurance might be able to help in those situations is an important step.
Just like human health insurance plans, there may be deductibles, co-payments, and exclusions. Deductibles can vary greatly depending on your pet's species, breed, and age.
I always tell people that if you know your insurance policy and you know what the fine print is and you know what the rules are, there shouldn't be any surprises.
Many veterinarians recommend insuring pets as early as possible because pre-existing conditions are typically not covered.
When people get used to the monthly premiums in a younger pet, that's always the best. Then they just know that this is a $40 a month payment that I'm going to make for the life of my pet.
Bottom line, if you adore your pet and don't have the cash to cover an emergency medical situation, a health insurance plan can provide you peace of mind as well as the medical care your pet may need.
Knowing that there is something more I can do for my pet, but I can't take it that step. If they had health insurance, perhaps they would be able to take it that step. And that's huge.
Angela says many pet health insurance policies do not cover congenital or hereditary conditions. If you have more than one pet, be sure to ask about discounts on monthly premiums or fees. I'm Noah Began for News 46.
Thanks so much, Noah. As the executive order for deportation protection rolls out, many immigrants seeking it may become targets of scammers. While the deportation protection process will soon be sought by thousands of undocumented immigrants in Nevada, they can become prey to scam artists. The Attorney General's office is keeping an eye out and warning immigrants applying that they need to find credible attorneys. Anyone who promises that they can guarantee any specific result, well, that's a red flag. A new law was enacted earlier this year in Nevada as it pertains to document preparers. There have been issues with people who call themselves, in Spanish, notarios. Be wary of notarios or those who offer something immediately. In the United States, it means notary, and a notary is not an attorney and cannot give legal advice or offer any legal services. If the place you go to doesn't feel right, and they don't give you the information they're supposed to before you sign up for services, don't do it. Anyone who is a document preparer must be registered through the state of Nevada and follow new rigid instructions before operating. In some Spanish-speaking countries, a person who is a notario has a lot more power for legal services. The AG's office says call the Nevada State Bar for recommendations of attorneys. When we come back from this break, we'll have your weather with Noah Beacon.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Tuesday, November 25th. Today we had sunny skies with a high of 66 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 62 degrees. So it's a little warmer outside than it usually is around this time of year. I can appreciate that. Winds were coming from the south-southeast today at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour. The UV index today was 1, which is low. Humidity was at 30% today. Sunrise was at 6:32 this morning, and the record high in 1970 was 76 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 33 degrees. Your average temperature at this time of year is 43 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast at 1 mile per hour with gusts up to 5 miles per hour. So we'll be having some low winds this evening. Humidity will be at 30% this evening. Sunset will be at 4:32 this evening, and the record low in 1938 was 18 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have sunny skies with a high of 72 degrees and a low of 42 degrees. Winds will be coming from the east-southeast at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 5 miles per hour. So our low winds will be continuing into tomorrow as well. Humidity will be at 32% tomorrow. Sunrise will be at 6:33 tomorrow morning, and the UV index will be 3, which is moderate. 4 hours, 7-day forecast will be starting, like I said just a minute ago, with sunny skies on Wednesday, but it looks like some clouds will be rolling in on Thursday, and they'll be sticking around until about Sunday. We'll have sunny skies on Sunday, but then it looks like a storm is headed our way for Monday. We have a 40% chance of rain on Monday, and then a 70% chance of rain next Tuesday. Your high temperatures will be starting off in the low 70s. They'll be going up into the mid-70s around Thursday, and then they'll be dropping down all the way into the mid-60s on Sunday. Your low temperatures will be starting off in the low 40s. They'll be dropping down into the high 30s around next Sunday.
Thanks so much, Noah. While those temperatures are really interesting, it looks really good over the holiday. Let's see if that rain pans out there. I want to tell everybody who's listening on KA's Country Radio, you can tune in to KPVM-TV and get our 4 free digital channels. All you need to do is give us a call here at the station, 727-9400. I would dial extension 203 because I just like to nag Vern, so I would call Vern if I were you and make sure that he explains to you how to do that and sign up for the free digital channels, 727-9400, extension 203 is Vern's extension, or of course you can call Rod's TV, 727-9395. You can get free digital TV. All you have to do is just give us a call and we'll tell you how to do that. And even if you have Dish Network and DirecTV, you can definitely get our channels too as well. And we want to say hi to everybody out there on KA's Country Radio 95.9 and tell you that we're going to see you back here tomorrow night from everyone up here at News 46, including Patrick, Noah, Darby, and myself. Have a great night. We'll see you back here.